Hey, hey, good morning. It is Tuesday Talks at 10:30. I am Evidential Medium Stacy Niedenthal. What's up? I'm so glad you're here today. We've got a lot of things we're going to talk about. We're going to take the mask off and we're going to settle in and we're going to talk about November. So the cool thing about Tuesday Talks at 10:30 is it's a time that we can get together where you are in a safe space where we can talk about things like spiritual growth and spiritual abundance. We talk about grief and meditation. We talk about all those fun things that maybe you're not comfortable talking about with other people. So I think after almost 11 years here on Facebook, I've figured out how to see the comments. So let me know if you're here. Say hi. Let me know where you were watching from. But this is Tuesday Talks at 10:30, where we're going to explore healing and we're going to incorporate the things that we do on a daily basis to help us grow. All from reflecting on the things that maybe we've been through in the past. So be sure that you say hello in the comments and let me know that you are here. Let me just see if I can do one thing here. So how's everybody doing? Is it hard for you to believe that it is almost the end of October? Nope, won't let me do that. That's okay. Yes, almost the end of October, and that's one thing that we're going to talk about. All right, so now I got my full attention up here. So there are a lot of things that are coming up that I want to talk to you about. So this Thursday, so in a couple nights here, we're doing a group reading at Hip Gypsy Emporium. It is sold out, unfortunately, but we've got another one coming up in December. Friday night at 9:30, I'm going to be speaking with the Women's Collective, the Women's Spirit Collective. Join that group and watch. I'm going to be talking about Spirit translation, and I'm going to be demonstrating Spirit translation. So make sure that you're on. And then Monday and Tuesday, I will be in Bel Air, Maryland. It will be the last time that I am in Bel Air until next year. So you want to be sure that you are there. Let's see, I think it's 6 o'clock on the 5th. I am part of a panel for the Women's Collective, the Women's Spirit Collective. I go on at 9:45, I believe, but it's the whole, I think there's 4 of us that are going to be talking. 7 p.m. that same night, I will be part of Karma Club Friends, where I'm going to be talking about moonbeams and the full moon. November 6th, Kismet Epiphany, doing a group reading there. There are some tickets still available. November 13th, Kismet Epiphany, sold out. Then on the 20th, where Jody and I get together and we do the Divine Empowerment class. There are so many things that are new, that are coming new for 2026, where I'm going to be doing classes here at Hip Gypsy Emporium, as well as online. I've got a new mentorship class that I am putting together. We're doing the women's retreat in October. I'll be at new venues, but you know what? Click if you are interested in hearing about new venues and new opportunities that are available. So, hello, good morning, good morning. That is the 30-second, that's the 30-second commercial for Tuesday Talks. So I wanted to actually, and I didn't do it, I wanted to pull a card. So let me do that first. I wanted to pull a card and I want to talk to you about November and what November is going to be bringing in. So let's see, let's pull a card. And this is from the Surrender deck. And when you think about November, and I'm going to talk to you about it, there's new beginnings, but there are things that we need to surrender. This says surrender to success. So how perfect is this? It's allowing yourself to give up the guilt of moving forward for fear of being seen too much. It says you are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back. Perfect for November. To the previous roadblocks or the difficulties. Leap into the exciting new world of possibilities. So this surrender deck is validating to me that this is the time for us to leap forward, to not look behind, and to allow abundance to come in, invite it in, accept it, see it, feel it, and want it. Are you with me? Who's with me? If you say, you know what, put yes in the comments if you're with me. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, goodness. Trying to do a couple things at once, but we'll figure it out. So is it hard for you to believe, as it is for me, that it's almost the end of October? It's crazy how fast this has come up. I mean, wasn't it just, and I say this all the time, wasn't it just July? Wasn't it just, it's crazy how quickly 2025 is coming to an end. But November is rolling in just a few days. And I want to talk to you about what November, what spiritually it brings in. So it's associated with reflecting. It's associated with looking back at all the things that you have learned and moving forward with new beginnings. It's associated with finding the path to. So we're looking at perspective. We want to find perspective from the path that we have been on. Put a P in the comments if you want to find perspective on the things that you have been through and that you have learned. We want to learn from these things and we want to grow from these things so that we can be so much better at who we are, at where we're going, at what we need, at what we can do for others. Do you agree? Goodness, it is so crazy how, I don't know why, but it is so crazy how social media doesn't always do the things that I need it to do. But it's fine. It's fine. We will figure it out. There we go. There we go. I see it. Hello, hello. Now I can see you. Hello, Jody. Hello, Teresa. Hello, Lucy. Yes, yes. We want to find perspective in the things that we have learned. And November is that time for us. When you think about November, it's the time to prepare for the winter months. Let me put this back. It's time to, the harvest season is now over, right? The days are getting shorter. It's not fall anymore, but it is not quite winter. So November is that time for us to get prepared. We were preparing for wearing winter clothes and we're, preparing for, the holidays that are coming in. Put a P in the comments if you are ready to prepare. Gathering all of these things to prepare us to suit up to be the spiritual warrior that we are. Put us in the comments if you're a spiritual warrior. It is learning from the teachings, from the shadows that we've been in, and getting out of the shadow and learning from the shadow to continue to grow and blossom. And, November is that time to sit back and look deep within. So I hope that I'm making sense with this. It's the teachings that we've learned so that we can move forward. Put an F in the comments if you want to move forward. Yes, yes, yes. 11 represents spiritual awakening. And it is no coincidence that November is the 11th month. It allows us to face our truths, to share our truths, and to grow from them. It's a good time for you to tap into your soul mission. Put a thumbs up if you're ready to tap into your soul mission. It's connecting with and looking into the spiritual mirror to see the reflection of where you've been, how you've grown, and where you're going. It shows you what you no longer need because you've grown from that. The spiritual mirror is reflecting the truths to you, and it's all based around the number 11. Put 11 in the comments if you're following numerology or you're interested in numerology. It allows you to really see, really be mindful of not escaping, but of learning and becoming. It's seeing what is around you, what's happening around you, and helping you to, how do I want to say this? Choose the right direction, make the right decisions. And if you make the wrong decision, you reflect back on it and you learn from it. You continue to grow. It's that deep meditative state of going deep within yourself. And I feel like sometimes when I meditate, I almost feel like saying, hey, you, I know you. I haven't spent time with you in a long time. And I was just thinking that the other day. Since the week of the retreat until today, I have had no downtime. I've been constantly going. And it's a good thing. But today, after Tuesday Talks, it's my downtime. Gonna go get the nails filled. They're in desperate need. So it's paying attention to what the body needs. Can you commit to yourself that in November, you will allow yourself to reflect on the things that you need, be mindful of those, and offer that to your mind, body, and spirit? Can you commit? Put a C if you'll commit. I'm not seeing many comments. Are you there? Hello, hello. It's tapping into your universal energy. It's creating and manifesting your vision. Not someone else's vision of who they think you should be, but manifesting your vision. And when you're meditating, how cool would it be on 11/11 to do this meditation at 11/11? Maybe you want to light a candle or diffuse some patchouli or some lavender or whatever your favorite scent is. What's your favorite scent? Grab a stone. Maybe you have singing bowls in your meditative music or, Native American flutes. Maybe say a mantra. This is your vision. This is your meditation for your reflection and your growth. Being mindful and paying attention to any colors that may come into your third eye. Hold space for yourself in gratitude of what you have learned and what's coming in. Oftentimes I say, I'm thankful that you will give me the solutions to any situation that may come up, and you will help to guide me through this. And then get quiet and see what says, what you hear. See what the world says. See what your guides say. See how your intuitive thought process feels. See what you need to leave behind. Because as we go on this path, we pick up a lot of stuff. And it's choosing what to take with you and what to leave behind. When you pack for vacation, is your suitcase like overfilled with all the, well, I might need, or I might need, or I might need? And then you do a second look and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't need this. That's what this meditation is going to help you do. Unpack the things that you don't need and collect and visualize the things that you do need. It's reflecting, showing gratitude, and preparing for a transition, for the new year, for winter. We're in that season of preparation. It's not fall and it's not winter. We're right in between. So during this month of November, it is believed that all things link together. Your human self with the spiritual realm and with your ancestors, those who have gone before you many, many years ago that set this path for you to be on. So it's believed that they are all linked together. This is your time to connect to new beginnings, and new things to come, and release. It's like I was saying, you're on this path. What do you want to take with you? What do you want to bring? November symbolizes looking at life and death, the end of, so that there's a beginning of. And sometimes we need to have a death of self, of habits. Constantly being aware of things that don't directly affect me. Working on visualizing, being mindful of the things that you worry about. Are you in control of them? Are you being nosy? Is it your business? Are you worried what other people think about you? It's not your business. It's being mindful of these things that come into your thought process. So while meditating, maybe bring in some crystal energy into this. So you've got maybe a candle that's lit, singing bowls playing in the background, your favorite scent, and now you're going to bring in a stone. And for November, the stone energy is citrine and topaz. And what they represent, citrine represents abundance and joy and happiness. Just like the card said, surrender to success. And then topaz represents strength and optimism and being unstoppable. Who wants to be unstoppable? Say yes to unstoppable. Use these in your meditation, in your daily life of November, as you are visualizing and calling into fruition what you want to manifest. Even if it's not your birthstone, you're giving birth to something new. Bring in citrine, bring in topaz. Visualize the colors, and I should have had a citrine and a topaz here. But using 1111 as your wake-up call. You set your alarm most mornings or every morning to wake you up to get your day started. Well, on 11/11, at that time, every single day in November, set your alarm clock. Time to wake up my spiritual energy. Time to meditate, time to visualize, time to set a mantra. But it is waking up and learning and growing by reflecting on what was and what you've learned. As yesterday, I was hanging some clothes up in my closet. My laundry basket got filled up. How great is it that you wash your clothes, you fold your clothes, and then you just bring that laundry basket and you set it in your room. And then when you wash more clothes, you just set those on top. And then you've got this huge pile. Well, last night, I grabbed my empty hangers and I started hanging them up in my closet. And I started to notice that there were things that I wear over and over and over again because they come off the pile, they get washed, they get put back on the pile. And I really noticed what was in my closet of what I didn't wear all spring, all summer. What I've collected, what if I need this? Is it time to purge those things? Maybe. It's time to change in November the mind, the body, and the spirit. Just like November is setting me up for this change, when I'm looking at my closet, things change. What am I carrying with me that I don't need? What's filling up in my closet that I don't use, that maybe someone else could use? It's one of those things where physically we hold on to things for the lack of faith in knowing we will have what we need when we need it. So reflecting back on, gosh, I can't remember a time ever going to my closet and saying, there is nothing in here for me to wear. So why do I hold on to these things? Comfort. Maybe. Maybe I'll lose 50 pounds and get into this small thing again. Oh, what if I gain? Then I need this. You know what? I'm setting that intention to lose or to gain. Here's what I can wear. These are the things that other people can't wear. So, I kind of veered off there. So we're preparing for we're preparing to wear warmer clothes for cooler weather. Well, think about those warmer clothes as suiting up your spiritual warrior, goddess, however you want to look at, suit, so that you can surrender to success. You can allow success to come in because you're ready for it. You've prepared. You've done the work in the past. Be mindful of the work that you've done. And prepare for success. Visualize it. Call it in. Don't be afraid of it. We stay inside when it's cold. So when you're staying inside, it is that time to, it is that time to reflect instead of hide. How many people hide inside when it's cold? Nice warm blanket, book, turn the phone off. We hide sometimes. Maybe it's time to put that warm blanket on and the books that we're reading, really absorb them and then use that information to move forward on your path and to help others. So, I was looking last night as I was writing this up, and do you know November 11th just happens to be on a Tuesday? For Tuesday Talks. So guess what? Can you agree to reflect starting today and from November 1st till we meet? I mean, we're going to meet every Tuesday, but on the 11th, I want you to reflect on the things that you have learned, visualize where you want to go, and then at 11:11, I will set an alarm during Tuesday Talks for our spiritual wake-up. And we will come together and we will meditate on what you are visualizing, on what you want to bring into the scope of your path, what you want to bring into alignment, what you want to create, and what you want to leave behind, what you want to put back into the earth for it to be tilled up, regrounded. Put 11:11 in the comments if you want to do this meditation with me. You know, where two or more are gathered, God is there. And you and I together can create this healing not only for ourselves, this vision not only for ourselves, but for the world around us, for each and every person that comes into our path. They'll see a difference in you. And because of what you reflect, that's what they will reflect. Have you ever noticed when you're talking to someone and you're all bubbly and all fired up about something that the other person's body language kind of like mimics you and they're like, oh my God, what's going on? Or then you go, oh my God, calm down. And then all of a sudden your body language mimics theirs. Let's come together and visualize a healing process and creating a greater world around us of what we can touch, of what we can feel, of what we see, of what we hear, and of what we give back. Make sense? I'm doing it. I think this is a cool thing. 11:11. We'll do it during Tuesday Talks. And maybe I'll even do it at night as well and have you guys join me. Let me ponder that. Let me meditate on that. I'll create a short guided meditation that I will talk you through, but then we're just going to sit together in silence and meditate and bring it in and invite it and agree that this is where we want our path to go or somewhere better. Always invite the correction of the universe for something better. Don't bring in your doubt, standing firm on it. So start to write down some of the things that you want to visualize. Maybe do a vision board. I'm doing a vision board class here at Hip Gypsy. But what do you visualize that November is going to bring in and prepare you for to kickstart in November, into December, and to be in full blossom for 2026? Write it down. Hold it close. And then together, we will meditate and see what happens. We will call it into existence for ourselves, for the world, for each other. And then I want to hear about it. I want you to chat about it and send me messages so I can see what you are visualizing and what has come to fruition. And I'll share mine to you as well. But let's really agree that when we come together in November, the 11th month, symbolizing the end of something and the beginning of something, and the reflecting back on what we've learned so that we can move forward in our learning process, in our growing process, to visualize abundance and more growth and joy and happiness and healing for you, for me, and for the world that we connect with. I want you to stand firm in knowing that you are so worthy and the universe wants to give to you a life that you love so that you can enjoy a life that you love and live a life that you love. Make sense? Bob Marley said it. It's not mine. Live the life you love the life you live. Fun stuff, right? Put your thinking cap on. Meditate. Draw it in. What are you seeing? What do you want to create? Join me in doing this. So don't forget, October 30th, I will be speaking at the Women's Spirit Collective online. You need to join the group to hear that. I will be talking about spirit translation and doing spirit translation with enough people on there. I'm going to visualize lots of comments and know that I'll be able to do some spirit translation. And then I will also be doing, that talk with the Karma Club about moonbeams on the full moon. Be sure that you join us. There's so many things that I've got coming up. I've got this really cool event that's coming up. I don't know if I want to talk about it yet, but it will be at this really amazing location. It's in the spring, and I'm going to be doing a gallery reading, but then the next day we're going to be doing some classes, some growth, energy, how to bring laughter into your life. But you want to stick with the events. Invite people to join and follow Connecting to Spirit. And I know it sounds a little hokey. Well, yes. Watch for the events. I'll be posting about them as well. You know that. But what I was going to say is I know it sounds a little hokey, but I want you to think about the acronym for November. And it took me a little while to come up with acronyms for the word November. But as we talked about what November symbolizes, notice, observe, visualize, and vision empowers mind, body, energy from reflecting. Bring November in for this growth spurt for yourself, spiritually, harmoniously, balance, empower, release, forgive, grow, share. Notice, observe, vision empowers mind, body, energy from reflection. All right, guys. I will see you next week, Tuesday Talks at 10:30. Join me on the 30th at the Women's Spirit Collective. Join Karma Hub on the full moon so we can talk about moonbeams. I don't know, just so much fun stuff that's coming. And I want to invite you to everything. I want you to be a part of it. So, have a great and wonderful day, my friends. I love you all. If you need something, private message me. I'll do what I can. No promises. Interested in scheduling a reading? Go to the website. Look at the events that are coming up. And God bless y'all. November's coming. You can put the mask on for a couple more days. But after October, the mask comes off and we start reflecting. Allow yourself the permission to do this. All right, guys. Peace out.